Hey guys, it's LoJoBo, and today I'm going to be talking about an upcoming competition. So, I've signed up for the Rocky Mountain Spring 2019 competition, which is happening on March 30th. So, I'm just going to go over my mains and what times I am expecting from this competition. So, the first event I signed up for is 3x3. My main 3x3 is the GTSV3M, which is this cube right here. It's been my main cube ever since I got it at Nats. It's a pretty solid cube. I lube it up so that I make it really fast, probably faster than what most people like. But this will be the cube that I will be using at the competition. And then just in case something happens, which I don't expect anything to be happening, I'm going to bring my GTS2, which is just about as good for my backup cube, just in case something comes up and I need to use a backup. And then the second event I've signed up for is blind. So I picked this up. This was like $3. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So I just got a blindfold. I'm going to be using my GTS3 for this also. I haven't actually quite learned how to do blind. I know the algorithms, I know how to memorize everything, I know where all the letters go just by looking at what sticker it is, instantly knowing what letter it is. But my biggest problem is I struggle with the memorization part of it. I can do a 2x2 first try almost every single time, but when it comes to a 3x3, I memorize the corners. That's just like a 2x2. But then as soon as I start memorizing more with all the edges, things start getting mixed up and I start struggling a bit. So I will have 10 days as of the time of recording this to work on that and to hopefully be able to get up to being able to solve blind. The next event I signed up for is Megaminx. So my main Megaminx is this X-Men Galaxy, which is, this is the V1. I know a V2 came out, but I really don't speed solve Megaminx very much, so I haven't seen it necessary to get it. I'm only doing Megaminx because I saw it there, and I was just like, you know what, might as well, I can do it. I'm gonna sign up for as many competitions as I can, so I just signed up for Megaminx. Then the next competition I've signed up for is Pyraminx. So this is my main Pyraminx. This is the Moyu Magnetic Pyraminx. You can hear the magnets clicking when I turn it. It's pretty solid. I don't know any good methods for solving it. I still use beginners. I've looked into keyhole a bit. I haven't learned keyhole fully though, so that might be something I do up until the competition. That might not be something I do. I'll just have to see what I have time for, see if I want to spend more time on anything else or what. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. And then my next and final one I signed up for is Skewb. So this is my Skewb, the X-Men Wingy with the concave design for better grip. I lube all these up with D&M because I like my cubes as quick as I can get them. A lot of people don't like that, but for me personally, I think I solve better on faster cubes. So with Pyraminx, with Skewb, I can solve it generally pretty fast. I am learning a new method. So you'll solve first layer, then you'll solve the entire top layer, and then you do the middle layer. So I haven't fully learned that. I've learned about half of the top layer algorithms. There's only 8 in total, I think it was. So I know 4 of them, which is pretty good for, it only took me a couple minutes. So I'll probably learn those other ones sometime soon. But by the competition, I should be using that new method. So now that we got my mains out of the way, let's talk about the times I'm wanting to get. So for a 3x3, the average, I know I can get better than this, but I just want to get a sub 20 average. I don't care if it's 19.99. I don't have an official sub 20 average. I know that I can probably average closer to 17 seconds, but also at competitions my hands start to shake and I solve a bit slower. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. For single, I am hoping that I can get a sub 15, which I can get them quite often, but once again at a competition with all the people and the stress, it's a bit different to solve. And then for blindfolded, I don't care if I can actually get an average. All I want to do is get a single successful solve. I don't know when the cutoff is or if there is a cutoff, but I just need to be able to solve the 3x3 blindfolded, so I can hopefully work up to that in the 10 days I have. Well, these are the main 2 events I'm actually looking for doing. And then with Megaminx and Pyraminx, honestly, I don't care. I don't know any good methods to speed solve with either of these. So maybe this will be something I look to in a later date, but right now I'm just working on too many other things for the competition to spend more time on these 2 other puzzles. Things might just start getting mixed up in my head, then just slow me down at the competition. So these 2, I really don't care. Maybe for Pyraminx, I want sub 130 single, which isn't that great, but that, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to get it. I have no clue. I haven't actually timed in a while, so we'll just have to see. I think a sub 130 would be pretty lucky, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. And then with Skewb, I'm not entirely sure what my times are as of right now because I'm still learning that new method. But Skewb is actually, I'm going to start spending a bit more time on it before the competition, see if I can get faster at it, see if I can get these algorithms engraved, actually be able to stand a little bit of a chance to get a good time. I'm not sure what times I'm hoping to be under, if any, like maybe sub 20 average. That's probably pretty bad, but I don't really look into Skewb too much. So, I don't know. It's mainly the 2 I'm looking at is 3x3 and blind. The other ones are just little fun things just to fill in more time. So these are all of my mains and events for the upcoming Rocky Mountain Spring 2019 competition. It should be a lot of fun, and maybe I'll even see a couple of you there. But until next time, guys, this is Lil Joe Bo, signing off.